A weird game because certain players played with Hall of Famers, certain players were traded for Hall of Famers, and certain skaters were traded with Hall of Famers. Now, today we're going to be talking about a person that fits in those categories. Traded for Kenny Linsman and traded with Gretzky and McSorley in the LA Kings deal. And a top prospect when he came in with Boston, but the Krusher got most of his recognition again with Edmonton. So today we're talking about the tall drink of water from Montreal, Mike Krushelnyski. Now, Krushelnyski won 3 Stanley Cups as a player with the Oilers and 1 as an AC with the Red Wings. In a career of 897 games, he had 241 goals and 328 assists for 569 career points. Born in Montreal, he grew up in LaSalle. He is the father of the Lehigh Valley Phantoms ice hockey forward, Alexander Krushelnyski. So, first came to major prominence, ladies and gentlemen, with St. Louis of the CCHA and Montreal of the QMJHL. In the 79 draft year, he was taken 120th overall by Boston, 15 goals and 19 assists for 24 points. He left St. Louis University during his freshman year to return to Canada and play major junior hockey. He's been used primarily as a center throughout his junior and college career. So, as it stood at the key point of his career, they were scouting him since a youth when he played in the 73 Quebec International Pee Wee Hockey Tournament with a minor hockey squad from Laval. After being selected by the Bruins in the 6th round, he played for the Springfield Indians and the Erie Blades in the AHL before making his debut with the big team. This was October 21st, 81 against the Canadiens. Now, his years in Boston were quite successful. 2 straight 20-goal seasons after he's called up. 23 goals in 83. Big 14 points in the postseason. We talked about Boston's getting to the semifinal round that year. And in 84, he had 25 counters and 45 points. Now, ironically, ladies and gentlemen, the trade for Kenny Linsman was kind of a shocker because Edmonton was glad to have him. I think there was some indication that it was either because of contract or whatever, but we didn't see that coming. This was the year right after Linsman had scored the winner in the Stanley Cup. Now, multiple numbers he played with during his career: 33 and 25 with Boston, number 26 with Edmonton, LA, and Toronto, and number 18 with Detroit. So, again, many awards and honors. Made the All-Star game with Edmonton in 85. Lost the Stanley Cup with Detroit in 95. He was Edmonton's top first-year Oiler in 85. He won the Edmonton Community Service Award in 88. Now, ironically, he was named Detroit's video scouting technician prior to the 2003 season and remained there for the campaign. Now, he was Detroit's AC on December 26, 96, and remained there for the rest of the season. Now, he began playing left wing on a regular basis once he entered the NHL, and of course the big line that he hit the ice with Middleton and Barry Peters for Boston in 83. He led all NHL rookies with 14 points in 83 playoffs. Unfortunately, 84 included a separated right shoulder that hurt his production that year. He also missed parts of the 86 season with a sprained right knee, an injury suffered during Edmonton's game versus Chicago on December 8th, and with a re-aggravation of the right knee, an injury suffered during the game against Quebec on Valentine's Day 86. Now, he also missed part of Edmonton's 87 training camp when the team suspended him for not reporting for the starting camp while engaged in contract holdout he orchestrated with his agent, Bob Beal. He also missed part of the 88 season with back spasm, an injury suffered in December 87. Again, the Gretzky McSorley package deal to the Kings for that bashing of picks, players, and money. He also was suspended 1 game by the NHL in 89 for receiving his second stick-related minor penalty of the campaign. Major penalty campaign. Bad pain. Now, he also missed part of the 90 season with a hairline fracture in his left hand. An injury suffered and was checked by Luke Richardson during LA's October 59 season opener versus Toronto. Now, on the Maple Leaf squad, he played in the line with Mike Foligno and Craig Berube in 91-92. Of course, Craig is the new head coach of the Leafs. Now, he had another injury in 94. He had a disc irritation in his back an upper injury suffered versus Tampa Bay January 4, 94. Now he missed parts of the 95 season with left knee injury, suffered during Detroit's January 29th 95 game versus Edmonton, and an injured lower left leg, which occurred this February 7, 95, and with a sprained left knee, suffered during Detroit's March 6, 95 game in Vancouver. He did attend Edmonton's 95 training camp, but was unable to make the team and instead retired from NHL to pursue a coaching career on October 4th, 95. Now, did play a few more games with Montreal and the Q. Again, anyway, Springfield, Erie, Cape Breton of the AHL, his recovery campaign, of course, Milan and Italy. Now, he was named Cape Breton's player assistant coach on October 4th, 95, but stopped playing after 95-96 season and remained in that position for the campaign. He was named Milan's player assistant coach prior to the 97 season and remained there until December 96. He was also named Fort Worth CHL head coach in December 97 and remained there through the 99 season. Now, ironically, he was very, very active in his education. He took business classes at Loyola Marymount University during off seasons of his playing days in LA. Very active in charitable causes. The man he also called Crush, including work as an honorary co-chairman of Edmonton's Big Brothers and Big Sisters and the Children's Wish Foundation of Canada. Now, many things you remember for besides the trade. We'll get that into a second. The trade really helped Krushelnyski when he for Linsman while playing left wing on the Oilers top line with Gretzky and Curry. He finished fourth on the team in scoring with a career high 43 goals and 88 points. Now again, the three Stanley Cups at Edmonton, 85, 87, 88, and the McSorley deal happened because Gretzky had personally requested McSorley and Krushelnyski be part of the trade because he wanted someone to play with in LA. He was later, he skated with the Leafs and Red Wings before retiring after 95. Now, for many, he's best remembered for scoring an OT goal as a member of the Kings that eliminated the heavily favored and defending Stanley Cup champion Flames for the 90th Stanley Cup playoffs in the sixth game of their Spike Division semifinal, leading in part to his former team, the Oilers, winning another Stanley Cup at the end of the playoff season. He chipped the puck over Flames goalie Mike Vernon at 3:14 of the second OT, while laying flat on the ice after being knocked down during a goal-mouth scramble. CBC Hockey Night in Canada play-by-play announcer Chris Cuthbert called the goal in dramatic fashion. Krushelnyski to the net, and Vernon again made the save. Back here comes Duchesne shooting. Vernon kicks that out. Rebound. They score. Well, I can't do Chris Cuthbert, but who can? After retirement again, Krushelnyski was an AC in Detroit when he won the Cup in 97, but left after winning his fourth title to become head coach of the CHL's Fort Worth Fire, a post he held until the team folded in 99. Now, when he coached in the KHL in 2007, it was from November 2008 to 2009 for Vyacheslav Chekhov. In between his two stints with the KHL, he was coach of the Ingolstadt Panthers in Germany in the EL League. Now, somewhat of a celebrity on the ice in a different way, in 2013, he competed in the fourth season of CBC's figure skating reality show Battle of the Blades. He was voted out on October 7th, losing to Oksana Kayasakov and Vladimir Malahov. Again, very interesting. So, again, the Montreal Juniors, 1980 campaign, 99 games and 99 points in 72 games, 39 counters. Springfield in 81, 25 counters, 82 with Erie, 31. So with Edmonton, 43, 16, 16, and 20. LA in 89, 26 goals. 1990, he had 16. Split time between the Kings and the Leafs, 18 goals in 74 games in 91. 92, 24 points, 72 games. 93, 39 points in 84 games. And of course, a big part of their semifinal run that year were 10 points in the postseason. 94, he had 11 points in 54 contests. 1995 with Detroit, 5 points in 20 games. Cape Breton in 96, he had 41 points in 50 games, including 16 goals, 78 minutes in penalties. And with HC Milano Saima, 2 games in Italy in 97. Again, final NHL totals, 897 games played, 569 points, 241 counters, 139 postseason games, 29, 43, and 72. Now, ironically, ladies and gentlemen, he won these cups not in '84 because he was still with Boston at the time, but in the playoffs for Edmonton in those 4 big years, he had some strong numbers: 9, 12, 16 goals and 39 points in those postseason matches. Again, Gretzky's pretty well second line. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Krushelnyski. A lot of people felt he should have had a better career, and a lot of people said he was hampered on playing on Gretzky's line. But when asked to play defense for Toronto and the different teams, he was pretty good. And the thing is, you're always going to be connected with Wayne Gretzky if you're traded with him, like Martin McSorley was. And I really think that LA had a good chance to win the cup in '93. And the reason why he didn't win the cup because Krushelnyski wasn't there anymore. He was playing with Toronto. So I think Gretzky would have had better have him as his second line mate. I think it would have been better. So ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we're doing here, we're a Boston Bruins podcast. Let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, and share. In the 1960s and 1970s, when you thought of the Boston Bruins, certain players came straight to mind: Derek Sanderson, Bobby Orr, Johnny Busick, Phil Esposito, a myriad of goalies, Cheevers, and Everett Johnson. But this guy, I think in 1972 Summit Series,